I always fancy about doing the Chinese soup in another way, which can upgrade it to another level. So I'm doing the Dashi Broth here and taking the kumbo. 10 grams will be fine for 1000 cc of water. A simplified version only required the soaking of the kumbo under drinking water for 30 minutes. However, if you want to go for another level of umami, just soak it overnight. The idea is to let the kumbo to release its power of protein, a very slimy kind of liquid releasing out from it. I have my frozen conch meat defrost overnight, so this is the look of it. And we are going to measure up some wolfberries and red dates. And don't forget, the wolfberries is a kind of like medical related functional Chinese type of thing, so we can't use that much. For a Chinese soup, maximum for like 2 people serving is about 8 grams. Anything more than that will be overdoing it. At the same time, it's not going to give you any nourishing function, but instead you will have a kind of like poisoning internally, so don't overdo it. Red dates is comparatively speaking more flexible, so you can just apply according to your wish and according to the taste that you want to create. So normally around like anything below 20 grams for a serving for 2 would be fine. However, if you want to go for a deeper type of sweetness, so you can have more, but I would suggest like anything below 20 grams will be fine, and here I use 16. Red dates enhance the quality of sleep, and I add a piece of organic fig here. Now time's up. The slime coming from the seaweed should be fine, or what we call the kumbo. So you can feel it. It is slippery and it is already ready for the next step. However, if you want to increase the slimy feeling out from it, sure, you can just soak it in the refrigerator overnight. But here is a simplified version, as I mentioned, so you can just move on. Now I am washing the defrost conch meat here, and I just use my latex glove to rub it, as it is quite easy to remove the dirt out from it. So you can be relaxed and don't use any baking soda or salt to hurt it, because that's not going to do it any good. So you just rub it and to maintain the freshness from the conch meat. This I would like to say something about the blanching. It only takes 10 seconds to do it. Don't overdo it, or else we are going to have a rubbery kind of like conch meat at the end. Now it's time to devein the conch meat. We don't do it beforehand. We do it right after the blanching. So that helps to maintain or to retain the moisture and the flavor of the conch meat. I'm using a glass pot, so make it easy for you or for everybody to look at it to see how the slow cook is going to get the soup done. And here I add the balance of that 1000 cc water. Start with the medium heat to bring it to the boil. Never do high heat to hurt the soup. Now you can see the bubble, the white bubble, they are actually the protein. So they may not make the soup look nice and clear, so we have to skim it off. Just around 10 minutes, you can remove the kumbo. I'm measuring up the bonito flakes to be used for the soup. And for this recipe, I'm using 10 grams. And it's a bit intense, but aromatic. If you want to have a lighter style of soup, so you can consider go for 5 grams and not go to a full whack at 10. Bring all the bonito into the kumbo liquid and we turn it to a medium heat, and that's going to be another 10 minutes to cook it and to let it release its flavor, and try to make it mellow. And what I mean mellow means do not go for high heat, never do it, because that's the idea of dashi broth. And again, if there's any bubble coming up that doesn't look nice, just skim it off. So please maintain the low heat. So 10 minutes gone, it's time for us to sieve out all the liquid, and that's the final dashi broth that we are longing for. I use double sieve for the purpose. So here is aromatic. Let's hear the liquid sings. Try to squeeze out each and every drop of it. We now bring in our super conch meat into the glass pot, and we will bring the dashi broth back to this pot, and we will start doing the light boiling for another hour. Here I blanch my dates, fig, and also the wolfberries. Just take like 10 seconds will do, don't take long. So let's take a look at our little baby. Just skim off all those proteins or the white impurities away from the soup. It's not a lot there, but still we need to do this. Now we add in our wolfberries and the dates and the fig at the last 15 minutes of the cooking time. So with all these sweet little babies, the soup will be more nourishing, and there's a balance between saltiness and sweetness. The outcome is really wonderful because at the end of it, we having a very clear and beautiful look of the soup. And usually in the traditional Chinese soup making way, our little conch meat will not maintain its shape like that. But now we can have clear soup and also a very lovely looking piece of meat. So it's wonderful for a festival or family dinner. And so this is something worth to go for it.